Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your boy, the Kryptonian Saiyan here with the review for One Piece Chapter 48. And this chapter ended off with the hugest cliffhanger. I have a huge set of blue balls right now. The guy with the piercing eyes. I'm going to say it exactly how it is. That man with the piercing hawk eyes that eyes could kill with a glance. And look at Zoro's face. That's the guy that Johnny and Yasuko were talking about. Zoro right there. And I believe it was in the last chapter when Usopp was telling him we need to forget about going to the Grand Line because, those ships got taken out, and he was like, oh, sounds interesting. I was laughing, because Zoro is like, he's a more serious version. Excuse me, he's a more serious version of Luffy. But right here, he looks shook. And the reason I want to start with that is the fact that this man with the piercing hawk eyes can instill that much fear in the Gin, right? And he took out all 50 ships. I believe it was 5,000 men. Oh my God, man. The Grand Line has some powerhouses. And right away I think of two things. One, Luffy and his crew, not ready for that. Because I haven't seen any type of feats from Luffy that puts him on this level. And then second, it's been 10 years. Shanks has to be on the Grand Line. And if Shanks is still on the Grand Line, that means Shanks has to be one of the biggest badasses on the Grand Line. Because it's inevitable that Luffy ends up returning his hat back to Shanks, or he stands before Shanks as an equal. It's going to be interesting just to see that, and it's really making me think. Like, I know that as a main character, particularly in a shonen, Luffy is going to get more powerful as the series progresses. But now I'm wondering just how powerful is he going to get? Like I saw the screw attack 1 minute melee with Naruto and Luffy. And people are saying, like, Luffy, at where he's at now, might be at the same level of the first tailed QB version of Naruto with the Jinchuriki cloak. So I'm really interested. So let's just go ahead and back up, man. So we find out that Red Shoes Zeff, basically with him, he has this reputation for being this awesome fighter. He uses his feet, which is interesting because when he attacked Luffy, I did say in the review, I was wondering how powerful he was, because even though he's got that wooden foot, and even though he hit Luffy in the throat, because Luffy is made out of rubber, I was like, he had to hit him pretty hard for Luffy to look like that. And now we know why. When Zeff was in his prime, he apparently, according to legend, I don't know how much this is true, but he could walk so hard that he would leave footprints in steel, and he could kick so hard that he could shatter whole bedrocks. So it explains just how strong he was and why Luffy reacted in the way he did when he got hit. And we find out that Red Shoes Zeff, all these guys that he took in are outcasts from other pirate places or whatnot. And his thing is he can't be a pirate anymore, but he's going to be a great chef, and that makes sense. I'm guessing his pirate treasure or his pirate booty, whichever term you prefer, that's how he founded the ship. So it makes sense. In a way, he's still a captain. So I mean, it's nice to see that, because as you get older, they tell you you have to give up on certain dreams, or you have to reach them at a certain point. I don't believe in that, and this is proof of that right here. You can probably bet your bottom dollar that, for Zeff, he really wanted to be at the sea. And even though he can't be on the sea as a pirate, he's still there. You can still chase your dreams. You just have to modify a little bit. And even then, you don't give up on your dreams. You just have to look at new obstacles and say, what can I embrace and what can I throw away? And that's exactly what he did. So, I mean, this is nice right here just to see this. Oda is working in some great messages that I'm not sure some of my younger viewers, look at it that deeply, but I'm hoping if you hear this, that's exactly what you'll do. But getting back into this chapter, man, basically Zeff kept a log of the Grand Line from the year that he was on there. And without a log and information, even though he had 5,000 troops, I believe. I can't find the exact number. I believe it was 5,000, but here's the thing. Zeff only lasts, not Zeff, Don Krieg only lasted 7 days. And he makes fun of Luffy, and Luffy's like, oh, there's 5 of us. And that's when Sanji's like, don't count me in this. And I'm reading this, I'm going, dog, you better go talk to Zoro, because that's how it went with Zoro, man. Like, you better go talk to him. You know, who knows what the hell's going on with Kobe. I don't know if Kobe's going to join back up with him later. But here's the thing, right? Sanji, right here, he's back talking tough. And at first I was thinking, okay, Sanji, you got your ass handed to you for the last few chapters. There's no way that you can back up what you're saying, because Don Krieg tells them, like, hey, when I come back, I am going to kill anybody left on this ship. And Sanji says, but soon I'll be facing plunderers with full stomachs. So if I have to beat your mates to death, don't complain. And look at this shot right here. Right there. He has a serious expression on his face. Half of his face is clouded in darkness. I really want to know Sanji's backstory now, because he says, if they try to take over this ship, I'll slaughter them without mercy. And that goes for you too. But look at that face. Oda, really, really good. Really good. This is something I pointed out in my fairy tale reviews. Whenever a mangaka puts that much emphasis on the close-up with the eyes and the shading, you have to pay attention to that, but also the words they speak. Because slaughter is a very, very strong word. He goes from beat to death to slaughter. Sanji, he's got a fucked up backstory. I'm calling that. I don't know why he was outcast. I don't know what he went through while he was outcast. But Sanji's got a fucked up backstory. And true to most mangas and animes, people who smile the most or act the goofiest are hiding the most pain. And he acts like a goofball when he's around women. You know, like, I don't know if he's a womanizer. I don't know if that's going to be his calling card. But just that look on his face right there. And the crazy thing is everybody on Luffy's crew has shown that face to varying degrees. Whether it be Nami over her treasure, and when she was talking about her hatred for pirates, or Zoro whenever Zoro's gotten pissed, Usopp when he had to defend Kaya, and Luffy when, Buggy destroyed, well, not destroyed, but basically, you know, cut some holes into the hat that Shanks gave him. So everybody in Luffy's crew shown that, but this is the most intense look I've seen in One Piece so far. And Luffy is damn impressed by it. Luffy says, see Usopp, he's tough. And you can tell Luffy, he's already planning to recruit this guy. But I'm not sure now. Like, I don't think Sanji is a villain. He clearly isn't a villain, but I think he might be a little too tough for Luffy to handle. But that's it for this review. Guys, tell me what you think in the comment section below. My chapter question for you: what were you more impressed by? Were you more impressed by the fact that Don Krieg lasted 7 days and still has that resolve to go back on the Grand Line? Or were you more impressed by the fact that this Captain Zeff, Red Shoes Zeff, lasted a year? But that's it for this review, guys. If you liked anything I had to say, make sure you comment, rate, subscribe, and share. I greatly appreciate it. That's